Aloha, my loves, and welcome back. So, today I'm going to show you Carnival Venezia, which is a carnival ship that they bought from an Italian company, and they literally left the ship the way it was. So, they didn't change anything over besides the stack outside. Now, I showed you St. Juan, St. Thomas, and Grand Turk. Those are the islands that I did go to on this cruise ship. So I just wanted to show you around and give you an idea of what this ship looks like, because it is a little different, a whole lot different than the normal carnival ships. So with that being said, sit back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy. So here is the inside cabinet on the Venezia, which is Carnival ship. They bought two Italian ships and changed them over. Oh, they open right up. So as you can see, oh, look at this. This is fancy. So when you have an inside cabin, it's two people, they make it a twin, put the desk in between. You've seen them on the other ship. I'm loving this picture on the back of the wall. That is something different for Carnival. So hopefully this will be a whole different experience from the other Carnival ships, only because this was another cruise line ship. And like I said, they just changed it over. I'm loving the mirrors. I'm loving the hardware. Look at that, real fancy. You know, I can fill that closet up by myself, so it's a good thing I am the only one here. And there's the bathroom, which is just pretty much like any Carnival bathroom, but this, look at this. This is different. I am loving this. Me just dropping stuff, but this is really nice. I am loving the sink. This is really pretty. Of course, I will pick that up. But this is really nice. So, the thing I like about this tub, look how the door is shaped. Just stick your finger in there and open it up. You can hang your bathing suits or whatever you need from here across. They give you shower gel and shampoo. So I'm liking this shower, I like the way it's shaped. And they close up, so that way you don't hopefully have all that water on the floor. And back out, cooks, and that is it. I am really loving the hardware and the look, the wood look. And I guess somebody that stayed here used the metal clip. I will decorate outside of my door, considering I think it is like this panel. So we'll see, of course. And I threw my old key out, but there's one in there. That's how you control the light. Who was ever here left a facial pad in there. I don't know why they would put that in. But this is the inside. This is the first time that I've been on this ship. Usually leave out of New York, and I'm so happy that it did leave out of Port Carnival, since that way I didn't have to travel, because once I leave here, I'm heading back home. I am so excited to be here, and I'm only going to show you as much of the ship as I possibly can. My girlfriend and her mom are here. They have a balcony, so hopefully I'll be able to go show you their room. The balconies are usually across the hall. Like when I open the door, they're right there. When it's two people, the layout is different of how they put the beds. So if you see my earlier Carnival cruises, you will have seen how they separate the beds and everything is to the right. So for now, that is it. The taco bar is calling me. So here's outside of my door, and as you can see, I use my Dollar Tree cutout. So that was from last year. And then I used some here too. This is a different pack. And I just used some tape and taped it on. And this is the second time that I'm using this design right here. So I've seen people use Dollar Tree signs. So you use the paper ones or the actual little wooden signs to decorate your door. Just remember to bring tape so you can tape them on, and also bring magnets, because sometimes the doors aren't made like this, and you can use this right here, which is the metal, to put the signs on with the little metal hooks that you get in the pack from Jock. The thing that is different on this ship than other Carnival cruises are these pictures And the carpet is usually these fish or something else that's swimming up, so you know which way is the front and the back of the ship. But they have this design, and then they have all these different pictures of Italy, and then they have the little man sign up there over the number. Carnival Bar and Lounge. So this is one of the lounges in the back of the ship. The decor in here is lovely. I just love the furniture, the color, the chairs, everything about this lounge is saying adult activity back here. Look at those mirrors. That's one of the servers saying hello to me. I just really love these pictures that they have on the wall. And this just goes all the way back. And then, of course, there is a bar. And look at these two large masks. There's a little stage they use in the evening. Let me know what you think in the comments of the decor on this ship.
Yeah, so as suggest is around, you come 6, relax there for a moment so you can get some places nice. Yeah.
If any place on this ship to have a wedding, the Grand Canal restaurant would be it. Look at those steps. Your bridal party coming down the steps, and you're in the center, and look at your backdrop. Priceless. Now, we did have dinner in the restaurant on one of the formal nights. Now, before they used to sing, the waitress, they would sing. It would be a really good time. But I don't know if they didn't do it in this ship because the way this dining room is designed. I haven't been to formal dinners in a couple years now. I stopped going, but I did not want to miss the opportunity to eat in this restaurant on formal night just to see. They did have one lady sing beautiful voice. Look at that stage with that piano. Formal nights in the past, the whole staff would sing. So if you've been on a carnival lately, let me know if they still do that on formal night. Like I said, I haven't been to a formal night in a while. The atmosphere of this restaurant with its decor is a 10 out of 10. Have you ever been in a gondola? Definitely drop me a line and let me know if you've been in Italy and you've been on a gondola. I've always said I'm going to get there just to do that. Now, I did do the one, of course, in Vegas, but it cannot compare to being to one in Italy. So if you've been, definitely leave me a comment and let me know, does it live up to its hype? I appreciate Carnival as a vet because they have the military appreciation gather where we get together for about an hour, hour and a half, all the different branches, the different times that people that are active duty, reserves, retire, and we just all sit around and talk. And then they also have social gatherings. So I definitely salute Carnival for doing these activities. Every Carnival ship has an art gallery where they do auctions, they give you champagne. It's a nice event. You don't have to buy anything. So if you're interested in art, you can check out their art gallery. Frizzante is another bar area where you can sit back, relax, enjoy your cruise, have a drink. If you enjoy Italian food, then this might be the restaurant that you want to check out. It is a specialty restaurant, which means you have to pay. I believe it's $42 for an adult and $14 for a child. It's not included in your overall cruise price. So if you want to have dinner here, I would definitely, when you get on the ship, go ahead and make reservations. Any specialty restaurants on Carnival, you do have to pay a fee. Carnival also is offering high-end items in some of their specialty shops. Like they have these pre-loved Louis Vuitton bags, and then they have specialty shops that I'm noticing that have a higher price ticket. So if you're interested, definitely check out their specialty shops while you're on board if you want to spend a couple extra dollars. Fahrenheit Steakhouse is another specialty restaurant. It's $52 for adult and $15 for children. I don't know why I didn't go inside, but they do have a steakhouse. The food is good. So if you're a steak lover, definitely check that out. And right there, straight down is the casino, because what is a Carnival ship or any ship without a casino? I really enjoyed the Illustrated Grill. I think a lot of people did not know this was here. It was very quiet, adult atmosphere. The food was delicious. We were able to sit back, watch the ocean go by, have a drink, and it wasn't the hustle bustle of being in the back with the music and the burgers and the taco. I think it was just a quiet area. And like I said, I don't think a lot of people knew this little grill was right here, because the back part of different restaurants open out into this area. But unless you were really looking, you didn't really see it. And I guess that's how we missed it during the days that it was open. But I am really happy that we were able to find this, because I really enjoyed the pulled pork. Here is another theater. They didn't have any shows on this ship, but right now they're getting ready to do a Dr. Seuss reading after the children do their little parade. And the crushed velvet continues. I love it. I love it. Look at that. Look at that design. A little one came up my way, so I had to turn my phone off because I don't like to film people's children. So of course, they have a lot of stores to shop in. You can buy watches. Here's the piano bar, 88. That's a nice little touch. And here we have the back of the ship, and the reason why there's not a lot of people out because it's real early in the morning, and I just wanted to be able to walk around on this deck right here without it being so crowded and catching people in my videos, because I really don't like showing people's face. So I figured we'd get up real early and go out there so I can show you this deck right here. Shaq is 7 feet 1 inches. Wonder if you'd have made a better football player than a basketball player. Not saying that he wasn't a good basketball player, but I always wondered with all that weight behind him, he definitely could have knocked some people down. In this little area up here, you get on there and you just walk, going across on the little pieces of wood and string. And we have little game areas. Let's see how it goes all the way around. This is little mini golf. It's early in the morning, so it's before 9 o'clock, so that's early to some, late to others. They have this little balcony area where you can sit and watch movies and just sit down and watch people. And if you want to watch people, you can watch the ocean. And that's on top of the tree. And the little water park for the little ones. They do have these for adults. I can't think of the name of the hotel that has one that you go in and you slide through it, and it's in the bar so you can people slide through there. I tried that once. It was funny. Very funny because I went screaming through that thing. And if you go up there, there's some more cabanas. And I believe up top is adult area only. And then sometimes you gotta have a key, not a key, a wristband to get in. And of course, there's always the track. And it's showing you which way to go so you don't walk into other people. Doo, doo, doo. Here's a little more of the water park. And a little shower. Then it just goes all the way back around. And to my right, as you can see, we can see the pool. We're going to go through this little area right here. And this is just a lounging area. You can sit right here if you don't want the sun, or if you don't want to look over the pool, you can sit right in this area. As you come out to the left, you can see out. We're at port, so that's why you're going to see the other ship. But to the right, that area looks down on the pool. If they're showing a movie, you can see the movie from up here. And as you can see, there's another Carnival ship. And as you can see, there's plenty of seating up here. To my right, we have the pool table. And then right across, they have other games that you can play. So you can sit up here, hang out, eat, drink, look out at the ocean. Or like I said, you can look at the pool. Several games to play. We come around and here's a better look. There we have the pool. They also have the screen. You can watch the movie. Right underneath there is a little stage when they do activities, or if they have a DJ. We come back around here. We're gonna walk. We're gonna go ahead out into the sunshine. So as we look up here at this stack, I laugh because Carnival literally just painted that yellow and slapped that blue sea on it, which is different, as you can see across the way, where their fin is usually red, white, and blue. Yes, they call it a stack. I think that's what they call it. But on this ship right here, they didn't even change it. They just put that sea and kept it moving. So there's not a lot of people out either in the pool or sunbathing, because we are at port and people are ready to get off the ship. So they're either eating or they're in a cabin getting ready to go on their excursions. I'm just going to walk around, so I like to let people get off, especially if they have excursions. Now we're on the same floor, but we're on the opposite side from where I started. And as you can see, they have books and puzzles and games that you can borrow and use. And then if you have items that you want to leave behind, you can leave it in that area for someone else to enjoy. And as you can see, it's just more seating over in this area. They have beautiful pictures all over the place. This right here reminds you of a restaurant in the summertime, sitting out on the patio or the patio of your own house. And you can just sit right there to the left and look at the ocean as the ship goes on its way. The Lounge is the comedy club where the comedians perform. And when you open the door, of course, we have the Jest and the Jestette. I guess that's what you would call her. So this is where they host the comedian shows. They usually have one show for the family and then two adult shows. And usually there are two comedians on the ship at the time, so that way they flip-flop between them. They also have the art gallery auctions in here. This is a nice size lounge, but it does fill up really quick, especially for the comedy shows. If you enjoy comedy shows, if the show starts at 8 o'clock, don't show up at 8 o'clock. You need to get there a little earlier, so that way when they turn the lights down, you're not stepping over people and you don't be the butt of the joke for the comedian. Banzai Sushi is another specialty restaurant on Carnival. So if you enjoyed a variety of sushi, this is a place for you. Now, I did not show all the restaurants or eateries on this ship. There's a lot of people moving around, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the restaurants and bars that they do have. So if you're interested, you can look into Carnival and check it out before you book a cruise. And of course, on every ship, there is a Cloud9, and this is the spa and fitness. So, if you need a massage, acupuncture, or you want to work out, you want to work on your smile lines, your crow lines, your crow feet, your forehead lines, they do it all. And they usually give very good massages, just depending on how much you want to spend.
You don't know where the fuck you might end up. You might end up in a cruise ship in my audience. You are killing me. But when I get off this stage, you ready? Give me some old school music.
I had an inside cabin, so I wanted to show you a cabin with a balcony. So this is the balcony. These doors right here open, so if you're cruising with your family or friends and you want that door open, they will open it up for you. You get 2 chairs and a little table, and here is your view on a balcony. Well, my loves, that is the end of our tour on Carnival Venezia. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. If you're returning, you are truly appreciated. I want everyone to have a blessed day. Remember, it costs nothing to be kind. Don't leave this video just yet before giving it a thumbs up. And also, I just wanted to show you some of the artwork that I enjoyed on this cruise. Have a blessed day. Remember, it costs nothing to be kind. Bye for now.